I want to share with you how my mind was totally scrambled yesterday. To start off with, I'll just tell you that this crow has been in my family for over 60 years. And it had a little hook on it. My dad gave it to my mom 60 years ago. It was on the Christmas tree. And he said, this is to remind us of your side of the family. R, R, R. And so every year at Christmas, somebody in my family will hide it and give it to somebody else. This crow has been through so much. Like it's been in a salad. My sister was eating the salad and all of a sudden the crow shows up. My niece put it in a box with little corn and oats and sent it off to my parents. My mom put it in some old dirty overalls and my dad got it. It's been in an aquarium. I mean, this crow has been through a lot. And this year I got it. So, yesterday I was in Port Townsend at this consignment store and I saw a crow. And I thought, wouldn't that be fun to give it to my parents? They're coming out in a couple of days to visit. And I was just like, oh, I don't know if I want to buy that. You know, I was going back and forth. And then I ran back and I said to the lady, I go, I just got to get that crow. I'm going to buy the crow. And, you know, this crow. And she goes, what? And I go, that crow. And she goes, that's not a crow. That's a toucan. And I'm like, I felt a little bit like agitated a little bit because I'm thinking, well, it looks just like the crow that my dad gave my mom, and it would be a really cool thing. I'm thinking all these things in my mind, and I'm just going to get it anyway. And she went on and she goes, you know what? The crow's beak is totally different. It's skinny, you know, and the tail is long. That's a toucan. And so I bought it anyway because I'm like, well, it looks like a crow to me. Then I came home and I started doing research on the internet, and look at this. The beak is the same. And a crow's tail is long, and this is a toucan. And so I started thinking, oh my gosh, we've been calling this thing a crow for over 60 years. And they might still continue to call it a crow, I don't know. But it just got me thinking, how many times we want to justify and prove that we're right because we heard something passed down from somebody else. They thought it was true, and so they said it, and we believed it, and we went on and on and on. So anyway, in my life, like for example, I heard that you have to get protein from meat. You have to get dairy from calcium. And I believe that, you know, for a while until I started doing my own research on it, and I don't believe it anymore. But there are probably other things I believe that aren't necessarily true. And we don't know that until we really do our own research, rather than just believing somebody else. And you know what else I found out? The crows eat dead things. Crows eat dead things. And they eat insects and stuff. And the toucan eats fruits and berries and colorful things that are ripe. And I just thought, I love this. This is my new totem. My toucan is my new totem. And I love my dad and I love my mom. But you don't always have to believe everything you hear. So if you've got anything in your life that you thought was true and then later you found out maybe it wasn't true, please post them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. It's really exciting. And you know, somebody else the other day said, being right is highly overrated. And there were times in my life that I wanted to be right and I wanted to prove myself. But you know what? I really believe that it is overrated. And we got to learn the truth for ourselves. And that's it. I will see you next time. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.